In the last video, I talked about the Congressional Budget Office is. So now let's take a look at their preliminary analysis on the One Big Beautiful Bill. This is the actual letter produced by the CBO. Four major effects of the Big Beautiful Bill are predicted. Number one is an increase in the federal deficit of $3.8 trillion, attributed primarily to tax changes, including the extension of the provisions of the 2017 Tax Act, which was passed in Donald Trump's first term. And if you read the text of the Big Beautiful Bill itself, you'll see it does ask for a $4 trillion increase in the debt limit. The report also predicts $698 billion less in federal subsidies from changes to the Medicaid program. The Trump administration is claiming that no actual services will be cut because there's this amount of fraud in the Medicaid program, whereas Democrats are saying there's no way to achieve this huge number of dollars in savings without actually cutting services. The SNAP program is also getting a cut with $267 billion less in federal spending for food assistance programs for low-income individuals. There's also $64 billion in net spending decreases for other purposes. So some things will get an increase, namely defense, immigration enforcement, and homeland security, but those increases are more than offset by reductions in spending on federal pensions and receipts from spectrum auctions, which, to be honest, I don't know what that is, as well as changes in government spending related to emissions regulations. It also projects that states will have to come up with $78 billion in additional funds to make up for that loss of federal funds. The report goes on to estimate how these changes will affect the available household resources. Number one is more cash potentially in people's pockets because of the tax cuts. Number two, though, is a decline in resources available to households as these programs they rely on are cut. So, they may lose more value in services than what they gain in terms of tax savings. This report shows the change in household resources as a percent of income. Highest decile, so that's the highest 10% of earners, will actually get a net increase in their resources in each of those 4 years. And that's typical with any tax cut. And the reason why is because the wealthiest people pay the most taxes. What is a little different is that the lowest deciles over here not only do not see an increase in income from the tax cuts, but they actually lose resources because to fund those tax cuts, public services